What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in a building with another banger. Now, first things first, as always, I gotta say thank God King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. Go ahead and comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll definitely be sure to reach back to y'all with a response. So as y'all can see from the looks of the title and the screen, today I put together a very unique build for y'all in which I'm naming the Playmaking Phenom, also known as the Playmaking Perimeter Creator. Now all of the gameplay that you're seeing on the screen is with a 60 overall, no attributes. Now after playing with this build as a 60, this is really one of the fastest builds and I really like the dribbles available off rip. Now you're going to have at least a 70 ball handle. Same thing when it comes towards your 3-pointer. This build is really effective if you get the timing down early for your jump shot. And I think the jump is really the easiest setting and timing with the fastest speed. Now this build would be great paired up with any type of lockdown defender or big man, and overall it's really nice to know that we can use many different builds from a 60 to 70 overall in certain game modes, but really that's going to depend on your skill. Now this build, when it comes towards the attributes, will be able to get a 99 plus when it comes towards your 3-pointer, pass accuracy, ball handle, speed with ball, and stamina with a total of 45 badges. Now with that being said, you're going to get most of the jump shot bases and animations. Same thing when it comes towards the pro dribble animations. As far as for the layup animations, we're going to get most of those packages as well. So a lot to look forward to when it comes towards this build. And if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. Now from here, let's go ahead and dive into this build. I hope y'all enjoyed the gameplay so far. Now we're going to put this build under the point guard position. When it comes to that height, let's go with 6'4". And then moving into that weight, I'm going to put this down to 175. For that wingspan, let's go with 6'6". And from here, you're going to be set to move forward and be able to drop people off with a 60 overall. So the first area that I always like to get into is going to be the physicals. For that speed, put this all the way up to an 86. Once we get into that acceleration, let's go with an 85. Moving into that strength, I'm going to leave this at a 30. As you get into the actual vertical, leave this at a 56. And then for that stamina, what you want to do is max this all the way out to 99. Now this is going to be crucial. I think it really sets the floor for the rest of the build. Remember, if you do your Gatorade facility workouts, each star that you get is a +1 put towards this build. So of course we're going to have that 99 stamina, but you can possibly get a 60 vertical, 34 strength, 89 acceleration with a 90 speed. Now I'm going to say it once, you're more than welcome to make any type of changes or adjustments on this build as we move along. But the first area that I do want to dive into is going to be the finishing. So for that close shot, let's go with a 55. As you get into the driving layup, I'm going to go with an 80. And then moving into the actual post control, let's go with a 65. So the badges that we unlock here, we get bronze drop stepper and also post spin technician. As for that driving layup, you get giant slayer on gold. Also float game when it comes to the scooper as well. At the bottom, we get spin cycle and 2-step. Then you also get bronze whistle with Hall of Fame Pro Touch. Then from there, the silver badges are bunny, acrobat, slithery, and this is pretty much going to unlock most of the layup animations. So from here, let's move a little bit further down the line. When it comes towards the shooting, max that 3-pointer all the way up to a 97. Let's go with the mid-range shot of an 84. For that free throw, I'm going to go with a 90, and as you can see for these badges, we actually do get gold free points. Now for that 3-pointer, you get gold agent 3, Deadeye, limitless range has definitely got to be my favorite, then you get spot finder and whistle once again. Now for the Hall of Fame, we get open looks, corner specialist, comeback kid, claymore, space creator, guard up, green machine, and catch and shoot. Now at the top, you also get blinders, which personally I think is a huge W. Now the main difference for this area on the mid-range is going to be gold midi magician. Overall, it's pretty much the same build. I think it's one of the best once you maxed it out to 99. You saw what I was doing with a 60, so just imagine what this build is going to be able to do once you get it to its full potential. I'm pretty happy with the offensive side. Let's go ahead and wrap it up when it comes towards the playmaking. So for that pass accuracy, I'm going to put this up to an 89. Once you get into the actual ball handle, let's go with a 95. And then moving a little bit further down the line with the speed with ball, let's move this up to a 90. Now as you can see, we get Hall of Fame Triple Strike, Gold Speed Booster, Hyperdrive, and Blowby. But this is really where it just starts, because you do get all of the Pro Dribble animations. From here, you get Gold Killer combos, Unpluckable, then also Hall of Fame Ankle Breaker, and Handles for Days. So you're going to be able to dribble a lot on this build without even having to worry about your stamina, considering you essentially do have a 99 ball handle. Pairing that up with a 99 stamina and Handles for Days on the highest tier really does you justice. Now as far as when it comes towards the pass accuracy, Bailout is going to be essential, especially when you're running 2s, 3s to 5s. This is going to be the badge that literally bails you out of those bad situations. Now on top of that, you also do get Gold Dimer, Relay Passer, Special Delivery, and Break Starter. You also get Touch Passer on Silver, and then Needle Threader. This is pretty much what we're going to be able to do with the offensive side, and I think it's a great start. Now let's wrap everything up when it comes towards the defensive. We have a few remaining left attributes to use. So for that interior, let's have a presence and go with a 55. For the perimeter, we're going to leave this at a 56. And then as you get into that block, I'm going to put this all the way up to a 63. Now look, we pretty much don't get any badges out of this area. But for this build as a whole, I think it truly does make it for one of the best teammates to use offensively. Now one thing that I think everybody should take into account, when you activate your takeover, you know you get at least a +10 put towards these attributes. On top of that, if you buy your own boost, that's going to be anywhere from a +4 to 5. Wearing gear is anywhere from +1 to 3, and then on top of that, you also will be able to get performance boosts. Now Mike Wang and many 2K creators have already confirmed you do have the potential to get attributes into the 100 plus range. That means 110, 120, possibly even 130. There's so much possibility with this build. Offensively, we're a powerhouse, and remember when it comes towards these badges, 13 of them are going to be on Hall of Fame, 22 gold, 6 silver, and 4 bronze. So from here, let's move forward and see what everybody made together. We should be able to get these 3 different comparisons. I love the Stephen Curry one. And like I said, I'm naming this build the Playmaking Phenom, but together we have created what's known as the Playmaking Perimeter Creator. Now thank you so much for your support. Add up everything of what I previously did mention. I think this build's going to be great in that 5 setting, but especially when it comes towards that 1v1 court. So before we get out of here, if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family, and last but definitely not least, God bless every single one of you. And with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.